Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for be careful of anything that is repeating over and over and over again, right? That all that glitters card can sometimes represent. It basically says all that glitters is not gold, and it says that there's these two masks on the front of the card. And so it kind of says that something that you've been going around with, it might just not be as good as you think. And, this reading actually looks amazing so far. So, maybe you have already realized that something isn't as good as you think, and you are moving on to something bigger and better, apparently, with this reading. This is really nice so far. So, again, this could be something that you're releasing, and you have finally maybe realized that it's not really going anywhere, whatever it was. It doesn't even have to be, I'm not even talking about love here. For some of you, I feel like this is work or business, and I feel that you are just like moving on from something that was a round-around situation. Kind of what I'm getting here is that this was like a little bit of an over-investment. And sometimes I think just in life, if we invest in something, it's scientifically proven that, we have the sunk cost fallacy. Like the more we invest in something, the more we value it, even if it's providing us with nothing, right? And so I think that's why people stay in like crappy relationships, is because you've put a lot of time into it, and so you think that if you spend more time on it that you'll fix it, but really that's not always the case. Now, of course, if you're with a person who's willing to put in the work to fix whatever you're in, then totally different story. But if you're in something where you're the only one that's giving, then there's a problem, right? And so I feel like you have realized something, and that's really all I'm getting here with the Six of Swords, and you're just looking for something better. And I feel like you found it already, really. Three of Wands, Star, Chariot, Six of Wands, Ace of Swords. This is an amazing reading. You have the Lovers, so this could definitely be a new love connection. You even have the Page of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles is one of my cards of a new person coming into your life. So if you are looking for love, this could definitely be a new love connection that is being created in your life. I also feel that some of you have a choice at this time. Traditionally, Lovers was called a choice, or kind of represented being at a crossroads. And you have the Chariot as well. The Chariot, I'm not really. We'll come back to this Chariot, is what I'm trying to spit out here, Libra. But the Chariot, these two Sphinxes are facing in opposite directions, and so sometimes I think I don't always feel this, but sometimes I do, that the Chariot can represent having a choice to make. You have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel you've been spending time focusing on yourself, really. Nine of Pentacles is the card of gratitude and luxuries, and it's about kind of like focusing on what you do have, and focusing on being grateful for the things that you do have. And I really feel this could be bringing in like wishes or blessings going up to the Star card here. So because you're like focusing on the right things, you are getting what you want, Libra, and of course that is always a good idea. So let's see. With the Six of Swords, yes, you have the Four of Pentacles. Again, I just get a feeling that maybe you held on to something for too long. Doesn't matter if it was like a person, a job, or a business, or an idea, or whatever it was. I feel like maybe you have finally realized that you spent too much time on something. And again, don't beat yourself up over it, of course. With the Lovers, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So fortunes are finally turning in your favor, especially with the Chariot. I really like when the Chariot comes up right next to the Wheel of Fortune, or on top of it even, but right next to it is just as good, because the Wheel of Fortune says we have to take control of our situation. The Chariot is the card of hard control. He is like really taking control of his existence, his life. And the Wheel of Fortune is your personal vision for your life. It is your destiny, how you see it. And so I feel that a lot of you have just taken control of your life, or you are. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the World. Really good reading, Libra. Definitely the best reading this week, I would say. I have about 3 more to do, but no one's been even close. So, looks really good to me. The World, of course, can represent an achievement or success. If you are wanting to move, by the way, this would be like a big yes from the universe right here, going this way. Whenever I see anything like this, definitely kind of says that you could be finding something that's like a win-win-win type of situation. Like, you could be finding a house, or, a place to live, or an apartment that's like cheaper and bigger and better. And on top of all that, maybe you like meet the love of your life when you move, and you also get a job that pays you more money. So like win-win-win type of situation. I've been telling people for years that if I were moving, which I move all the time, but but whatever, if I were moving, I would be looking for something that's like cheaper but better, and that can make you more money, or that where you can get a job that makes you more money, because the opportunity exists. But so a lot of you, I feel, are having more compassion for yourself. Again, when we don't stay in situations, when we don't settle, basically, then we're telling the universe that we want more, or that we deserve more. We're showing the universe that we deserve more, and by doing that, we're being compassionate to ourselves, and then the universe can open up and give us what we want. So I kind of feel like that's what's going on here with these two cards. I even think the purpose card is just saying that you are kind of like more living your purpose and doing the things that are connected to your truth right here with the Ace of Swords. Sometimes I feel with the Ace of Swords that it's more talking about our truth, like what is true for us, and you are living that now. You have the Three of Wands, the Chariot, and the Page of Pentacles. The Three of Wands, of course, is a card of expansion and growth, and expanding out into the world. So I feel for a lot of you, could literally just be moving. For others, the Three of Wands can represent kind of going on an adventure and exploring the unknown. And you have the Chariot right here. The Chariot is leaving behind everything that he has known. He is leaving the city behind him and he doesn't know where he's going. He has these stars in his canopy. He's got these moons on his shoulders. So the only thing that is guiding the Chariot, that is bringing him to what he wants, is the fact that he is in alignment with exactly what he wants. These two sphinxes, they represent the mysteries of the universe, and they are pulling the Chariot forward. But again, he is just trusting that they're going to go in the right direction because he is in alignment. So even if he can't see it, or even if he doesn't know, or even if there's no proof that he's going in the right direction, he is trusting that he is, because he knows deep down inside, that he has worked on himself, and he has created an environment. Nine of Pentacles, right? I literally did environment readings years ago, because of you, because you kept getting the Nine of Pentacles in my readings. So it's like your internal and external environment is going to guide the Chariot. It's like, make sure you're creating an environment of success. And that's what I always think about with the Chariot. To me, the Chariot can be a little bit more about the internal, like what you believe, your habits, the things that you do every single day. And as long as the things you're doing add up to what you are trying to manifest, or whatever goal you're trying to meet or reach, then you will get there. It's like, I look at manifestation as kind of like a recipe, right? Like there's a certain recipe you have to follow to manifest the star. The star can, I feel that this could be something that starts as communication, or you just start communicating with a person and it's like, that's what's bringing love into your life. With the Three of Wands, you have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands like hard work, but Ten of Wands says that you are getting to the end of your hard work. He's been on a long journey, and he is carrying those 10 wands, but he's about to reach his home right here, and he's about to put those wands down, so he is about to have a harvest. And again, I think a lot of you are about to have some sort of harvest. With the Chariot, you have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, Five of Pentacles also would say, do not call attention to your weaknesses. Five of Pentacles wants you to focus on your strengths. And, I always say that fives have very easy solutions in the tarot, and the solution to the Five of Pentacles is, again, to double down on your strengths. So double down whatever you are good at, and that's kind of like the secret to success with the Five of Pentacles. But what I would also say is that maybe that's something that needs to be corrected so that your Chariot can go in the right direction. No stinking thinking with the Five of Pentacles. Keep it positive, and your Chariot will keep going in the right direction. With the Page of Pentacles, yes, there you go. You have the Ace of Swords twice in this reading. So definitely communication. Again, if you want love, this looks like something that will start with communication. Definitely could be an earth sign. Also, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo stand out to me because you have the Wheel of Fortune and also the World. So it could be one of the fixed signs that you're attracting. Could also be a Capricorn or a Sagittarius, but or an Aquarius. You basically have everything here, but could be any sign. I feel this could be like a person you meet online and something that starts as communication. I would also say that if your inner truth with the Ace of Swords is leading you towards the star is like having a North Star. It is like having that one single focus in your life that you manifest, then that's what I would focus on with the star. You have this Metamorphosis card. Says your inner self is being renewed day by day, so new and better ways can come forth. You have this healing energy. It says you're in the process of healing, eliminating any bad energy from your life. So there you go. Definitely healing. Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is kind of like a metamorphosis in a way. You know, that woman and the child in the boat, they are moving across those choppy waters, but they started on the opposite side of the shores, and they are leaving everything behind, kind of like the caterpillar. The caterpillar has to leave everything behind, its old life, to turn into its new life, the butterfly. And so I think for a lot of you, you are undergoing a major change. You have the Star, the Six of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. The Star is about having a North Star sometimes. And having a North Star represents, you know, kind of like having that big goal, wish, or dream, or like that one thing that you really want to accomplish or really experience in your life, and you make it your focus so that you can accomplish it. The reason I say this is because we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, she has this falcon on her hand, and it just represents the fact that she is training her focus. So I think you could be taking control of your life here with the Chariot as well, by controlling the things that you focus on, and by focusing on the right things, it's like you're going to manifest the blessings of the Star, right? You have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is another card of a victory. We actually see several in this reading. Chariot is a victory, Six of Wands, and the Ace of Swords twice is definitely a victory. So a lot of you could be having some sort of major victory. Like, you could be the star as well. Like, I kind of feel that. Like, I'm wondering if you are the star this week. Like, if you are the one that's like getting attention or standing out in some way, because you have so much, you know, victory energy here. It just looks like that to me. You have the King of Pentacles. For a very long time, you would get the Queen of Pentacles with me in your readings as well. And the Queen of Pentacles is, of course, a card of resourcefulness. The King of Pentacles is kind of more the card of, like, wealth. Like, he has been resourceful. He has been through learning how to use his resources, and now he has developed wealth, or he has learned how to create more wealth in his life. So I feel for a lot of you that it's like you are kind of like done with you know, learning how to be resourceful. That doesn't mean you're going to stop being resourceful. It just means that you learned how to do it. And now you are like in a better position to create long-term wealth in your life. He has these grapes all over his cloak. And you also have grapes on the Nine of Pentacles. Grapes in the tarot represent something that's very difficult to grow, but he can do it well. So it kind of says like you have a hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability, or it might not be hidden. You know, you might do it every single day. And that skill is going to be something that makes you stand out or could lead to this victory. With the Star, you have the Six of Pentacles. I am convinced that this is Neptune and Pisces, Saturn and Pisces. Neptune and Pisces is like having a big impossible dream. And then Saturn and Pisces just says, if you take the steps necessary to get there, you will accomplish your impossible dream. So I encourage everyone to try to accomplish something that seems impossible right now. You basically have like a couple more years to get started. You know, Neptune leaves Pisces at the end of 2025, beginning of 2026. And, you know, so again, you have a little bit of time. Just because a planet leaves doesn't mean you're not going to stop working with the energy. Neptune is pretty much generational. It takes a very long time to move through a sign. It's not like Pluto, but still it takes a long time. So again, you know, even when Neptune moves into Aries, you're still going to have a little bit of time to, you know, manifest that dream. But here's the thing. As long as you get started right now, it doesn't matter how long it takes because you're putting the work in right now. And not only that, we have Neptune going retrograde. It makes things just a little bit more easy to accomplish that impossible dream. Six of Pentacles just says, take the first smallest step that you possibly can to accomplish your impossible dream. It's not going to be easy. Of course not. We don't live in Sesame Street, right? I feel like I shouldn't have to explain this, but, you know, people always say to me, they'll leave me comments saying like, I tried to build a rocket company to compete with Elon, and you said I was going to be successful, and I wasn't. I'm like, never said that. Number one, let's make that very freaking clear, right? Could you do it? Sure, but it's going to take a lot of work, right? So yes, you still have to work. Again, we don't live in Sesame Street. We don't live in Lucky Charms land, right? So sorry, you have to put in the work. But if you do it, then you will be successful. With the Six of Wands, you have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is about experimentation and kind of like trying things. It really says don't give up. So I would say if you do want to build a company to compete with Elon, don't give up. It's not going to be easy. It will require work. Obviously, you're going to have to be pretty freaking smart as well to be a rocket scientist or whatever. I'm not sure what Elon is, but whatever, doesn't matter, right? And what I would say is you're going to have to try a lot of different things. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Wands. We have the two aces, right? Well, here and here. Two aces is basically a yes to any question that I haven't answered. The Ace of Wands is also out with the old, in with the new. So I do feel a lot of you could be feeling inspired to start to kind of like move on from something, which we said at the beginning of the reading. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this moon dance. It says celebration. You have this dark side of the moon. It says mystery on it. So you could be having a celebration. You know, again, a lot of victory energy here. Even the Six of Wands says that you are being celebrated. So again, it kind of makes me believe that you are the star this week. The mystery card is about, you know, mysteries. And sometimes I think we can't find answers to things. I actually feel like that mystery card is tied to the death card. You have the Three of Pentacles, death, and the Ace of Swords. It's like sometimes we just don't know why something happens, and it just is what it is. And it's good that the death card is coming up in the good stuff. But you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, of course, says teamwork makes the dream work. So, and if you are trying to compete with Elon, then, you know, again, maybe you need a team. You need people who can help you or who can help do work, right? And of course, that's just an example. But the Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work. With all this good stuff here about like you getting attention as well, Three of Pentacles, he has done a good job. He is getting attention for the work that he has done. And then you have the star right next to it. So it would be an amazing time for those of you that like work on projects or ideas or businesses to put those things out into the world, because there's a lot of attention here and you could get a lot of attention by putting things out into the world. You have the death card. And again, I feel like that mysteries card is saying that you could be getting some answers as to why something didn't work out in your life. This here is a king, and the king is dead on the death card, and it basically just represents the fact that even kings die. You know, it says that nothing in life is immune to transformation. And so, you know, basically some of you, you know, this could be saying like maybe something ended in the past that you thought was going to last forever, and it didn't. And now you could be getting the answers as to why it didn't last forever, whatever it was. You have the Ace of Swords, which is victory, success, your truth. And again, I think that your inner truth is very important in this reading, that you are kind of like following your own heart, that you are listening to yourself and listening to your own voice and all that other good stuff, and really paying attention to what you believe to be true and moving towards the truth. And, you know, that's really all that matters with the Ace of Swords. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Swords here. I thought we had another swords card. I guess not, but the Queen of Swords is about seeing things clearly for the first time. She is going towards the future, you know, in the reading, and she only has clouds halfway up her body, so it kind of says that you are seeing things clearly for the first time. With the death card, you have the strength card. Yeah, you were probably very patient. So if you had a situation where you have patiently been waiting for answers, this could be you finally getting answers. Or, you know, it's basically saying maybe you've been patiently waiting to receive an answer on something. It's like you're finally getting the answer. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from things that no longer serve you. You know, the interesting thing is that the Ace of Swords, and I just dropped it, so we'll use this one. The Ace of Swords can represent a sacrifice. This right here is a palm frond. This over here is an olive branch. The palm frond can represent a sacrifice, and the olive branch can be an offer of peace, or it can represent abundance coming in for you. But I kind of get the feeling that, you know, you have the Ace of Swords, but I dropped it. And, you know, this could be you kind of like sacrificing something, death card as well. And what you're walking towards something better because it's showing up in the good stuff. So obviously this would be a good thing. But I like it. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out for Libra. You have every single person has had this card. I kid you not. This deck has about 900 cards in it. You can see they're small cards, but there's a ton of cards in this deck. And this card has come out for everyone. It could just be a good week to practice non-attachment. One thing I will say about this week is that Pluto goes to 29 degrees of Capricorn right at like on Sunday, the 1st of September. So I guess that's the day before this week. But Pluto moves very slow. It will spend a lot of time in at 29 degrees. And so I believe that 29 degrees will be bringing out a lot of truths. We will see a lot of things being exposed. We already have. It's like, why do you think there's so many like celebrity scandals and things like that? It's Pluto going over the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius. It exposes the truth, right? And so 29 degrees is a critical degree for this. And so we'll probably see a lot of things being exposed over the, you know, not even just right now. And even after it leaves and officially moves into Aquarius, we will probably see more things get exposed. It could be anything. You have this criticism card. I would be careful of people who are critical is kind of what I'm getting. And maybe a past person was critical, and not even just criticism. I'm getting the word critical. It's like this person could have been critical all the way around about everything. And so I would be careful if you had a person like that in your life. They could be trying to come back. You have this exaltation card. I love this card. It just basically says the universe is blessing you at this time. So definitely you are the star. You have this acquisition card. This is my fancy couple card, and so if you want love, there could be a new person coming in. Like, do I feel like you're really focused on love? No. You're a Libra. I get that, but like, is it your major focus this week? Probably not. And that's probably exactly why you're attracting love into your life. I always say, like, if you want something, don't focus on it, right? Because then you'll attract it. It's like, I used to always do readings for people where they would say to me, it's like, I went through this breakup and I attracted, and now I'm making all this money. I'm like, yeah, why do you think you're making all this money? It's like, you're hurt, you're in pain, you're focusing on the breakup, you're not focusing on the money, right? So it's like, life, just all the readings I've done have like shown me that if I want something, I just need to not focus on it. And if I don't focus on it, I get it. And that doesn't mean, obviously if you want money, you're obviously going to have to do work and things like that. So, obviously you still have to like kind of focus on it. I think it's more about like not worrying about it, right? And drawing your focus to something else. And again, not to go on a rant here, but what I would say is I think what people need to do at this time energetically is have more fun. It's like when I go and do things that I enjoy doing, like my hobbies and things like that, I'm not thinking about all the problems in my life. So you don't have to go through a breakup to attract money. You can just stop worrying about it, go do things that you enjoy, and naturally you'll probably attract money or love or whatever you want because you're doing something else. You have this domination card. I really feel like you're coming out on top this week is what this reading is saying. You have the star cards, like you're the star this week, so I feel like that's what that's getting at. But I love this reading for you, Libra. Definitely the best one I've done this week. This week has been a little, I'm not sure, weird, but this looks good. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.